What's up, everyone? Welcome back. This is game number 2 here between Complexity's CatZ and Fnatic NightEnd. This time we're here on Tal'Darim Altar. We do have CatZ spawning in the lower left-hand position as our yellow Zerg player, and then way over here in the upper right-hand position, NightEnd as the blue Protoss player. Now, last game we saw CatZ go out with a very, very early pool for some early game Zergling harass. However, NightEnd was able to successfully defend against that, opening up with the Forge Fast Expand and using some of his workers to defend against those Zerglings. And unfortunately for CatZ, it wasn't really able to do enough damage, and then we just saw NightEnd work up into some heavy gateway tech and push out against the quick expansion into the high yield that we saw CatZ come out with, and at that point the game was pretty much over. We saw a little bit of meter harass, and actually it proved to be very effective, taking out the pylon powering most of NightEnd's gateways, plus the Cybernetics core, but it really didn't matter at that point because, NightEnd was in such a strong position and had a very strong advantage economically as well, that really it was just a matter of time, basically. But anyways, yes, that was game number 1. Pretty interesting indeed. And this, of course, is game number 2. So we will have to see if CatZ is able to come back in the second game here. We can see still just on the one base. He's got a few more drones about to pop, and it does appear like he may very well be going for that quick expansion. We can see NightEnd's scout working his way on through. And what is CatZ going to do? Is he going to be opening up pool first here in the main, or will he be going straight for that 15 or 16 hatch? Still no decisions have been made yet, but there we go, working down with his drone. We'll be going straight towards that natural expansion just as NightEnd makes his scout on up, and oh my gosh, is he going to be able to delay this? No! Unfortunately, for NightEnd didn't realize that was getting dropped, and unfortunately bypassed it. He really could have delayed that. That would have been absolutely huge for him. Would have forced CatZ to go pool first, and certainly would have hurt his economy as a result, especially given the fact that we can see NightEnd is coming out with that Forge Fast Expand. Now, major concern for CatZ still is some cannon harass, so he will want to keep an eye on this probe just to make sure he doesn't deal with any pylons or any cannon harass at this natural expansion. We can see making sure he's got that drone constantly chasing around NightEnd's scouting probe here. Back over here, still nothing has been dropped for NightEnd. I think he's still kind of figuring out exactly what he wants to do, if he will be trying, and there it is. Look at that. We've got a pylon on the low ground, and right now, just finally scouting it. We can see that first cannon's coming on through right now. So NightEnd will be coming out with this opening cannon harass, and with this probe up here, he can also drop a cannon on the high ground, and this is going to be a major problem right now for CatZ. Now we can see also coming out with this expansion, everything else is delayed, of course, because he is spending all of these resources in this initial cannon harass, and there we go. So the first cannon at the low ground just about finished. This cannon at the high ground is not only going to be able to hit that expansion, but also gain vision to the cannon in the low ground, and as a result, look at that. CatZ canceling his hatchery. Oh my gosh, and NightEnd in response just canceling the cannon at the high ground, realizing, hey, it's not really worth it. So, God, this is terrible right now for CatZ. Very far behind. He really didn't want to, but at that point in time, he was pretty much forced to cancel that expansion. He really didn't have any other option. But take a look over here. CatZ with a hatchery inside of NightEnd's main base, and I do not think that NightEnd has the foggiest idea. He's got no idea right now that CatZ is building a hatchery inside of NightEnd's main. This is unreal, absolutely unbelievable. With this, of course, we will be able to see CatZ go ahead and morph in some Zerglings inside of the main, or anything else he decides to do. It looks like a Roach Warren is in fact going to be coming out. This could prove to be very, very effective here for CatZ. And again, if this goes unscouted for too much longer, NightEnd is going to be in heaps of trouble. Very, very interesting turn of events here. We do have the attempt to place another cannon, and it looks like this one will go through. I wonder if we will be seeing CatZ canceling off his hatchery again. Oh no, it looks like he will be using the Queen plus the Zergling just out of the range of that cannon to try to do a little bit of damage, trying to pull away with his Overlord, as he does not want to lose that. But look at the amount of damage just that one Zergling plus the Queen is able to do, and quickly taking out that one cannon. Now he still has to deal with this one over here. It doesn't look like there's anything being produced. We do have that hatchery now just popping. There will be a Queen coming out, allowing him to spread the creep, and oh no, the hatchery gets canceled again. CatZ deciding he just doesn't want to go through with it. Looks like he will be instead expanding down here, quite possibly, or maybe in a different position altogether. He's moving on in this direction. I wonder where he's deciding to actually go for. It's either going to be this position or this position. But again, take a look at this. The creep is starting to spread inside of NightEnd's main. NightEnd has still not spotted it. He doesn't have the faintest idea, and in fact, coming out with some more cannons and pylons at the front, and that's going to be problematic because as soon as we start to see, there it is, finally spotting the creep right now. We've got a couple of roaches already up, and again, this is a huge problem for NightEnd. There's a queen. We'll be injecting larvae to try to pump out more roaches. These roaches will easily be taking out a few of these workers plus that nexus, so this is going to force NightEnd to be just on the one base. He will be trying to contain himself right here. Roaches trying to push forward and do what they can, and as we can see, the cannon harass over here has pretty much stopped completely because now he's way too focused on dealing with these roaches inside of his base. And unbelievable, CatZ managing to fully stop mining. There's no mining going on right now for NightEnd. It's going to be a huge problem now that he's got a stalker and a sentry out, trying to push forward to engage, getting very close to losing that sentry. That could have been a major issue. Needs to be careful with that stalker as well. The last thing he needs is to lose one of these. Needs to micro back in time, and there we go. We've got some more cannons coming on through to try to help defend, but this is again a giant problem right now for NightEnd. He's going to have such a hard time dealing with these roaches inside of his main and natural expansion, and again, zero mining going on for NightEnd. This is unbelievable. The fact that CatZ managed to pull this off, the hatchery proxied inside of NightEnd's main, and this is again proving to be so effective, and we're actually just going to be seeing NightEnd destroy that frontal wall and push out and try to expand elsewhere. It appears to be like that is what he will be doing, trying to do some more damage to these roaches, trying to in fact start mining again, but no, the roaches will be target firing down these workers. Take a quick look, 16 workers killed so far for CatZ, and he's continued to go to town, trying to push forward towards those stalkers. Some nice micro there from NightEnd, though. We do also have a few more roaches up here. They will be trying to take out the 2 assimilators up there, as well as that nexus. 2 stalkers left. All the roaches at that natural expansion have been taken care of, but still, this is looking like a very strong position right now for CatZ. Very, very strong indeed, and he's not even planning an expansion. He's just going to be sticking with what he's got. Also see him spreading that creep right now. One of those tumors, unfortunately, got dropped as he was trying to continue to spread that. We've got a ton of queens right there, though. That nexus is gone in just one moment, and NightEnd still trying to stick in this game, but I really do not know what he can do. He will be actually trying to come out with a Stargate, and this could be huge because if he gets some Void Rays in play, that could be very strong against these roaches. Do keep in mind, though, we've got 3 queens right here, and those queens will quickly snipe a single Void Ray or even 2 Void Rays out of the sky. Roaches trying to push up and disrupt that mining again. A nicely placed force field, though, from NightEnd prevented them from being able to move on into that position and tried to force them towards engaging those cannons, which obviously is something that CatZ does not want to do. And here we go, CatZ preparing to get that expansion. That is definitely a good idea because I think he really is in the position to just continue to harass with these roaches, but also try to work up a strong economic advantage, and he could really certainly be able to do that without much of an issue. We've got 2 more creep tumors again placed down. Roaches again trying to push to the back of the resource line, but once more, NightEnd with a nicely placed force field, preventing that from happening. We do have burrow research up. Also, those tunneling claws are coming on through right now for CatZ. Don't know how effective that will be when he tries to walk past those cannons, but still being able to have that tech at some point could prove to be very effective. Now the Stargate is up in play. Here we go. Is he going to be burrowing those roaches to try to bypass that force field? Actually, instead going straight for some of those cannons. Target firing down the 1. He did lose a few roaches as a result. He's just going straight for those cannons right now, actually. Even trying to suicide some of these roaches in attempts to be able to drop that. Now burrowing those roaches, getting some of that quick regen of health, and then continuing up the action right now, going again straight for that cannon, dropping it down, and then we'll be pulling back. A force field attempted to trap them in place. However, those roaches were able to push, and there we go. Roaches now on the backside of the resource line again. So once more, CatZ will be able to disrupt the mining here, and really nothing that NightEnd can do until he gets that Void Ray out. That Void Ray just about to pop. We still have those 3 queens over there, so do keep in mind that that is the case. Those roaches should just be burrowing once they get low on health. I do expect that to happen. Just a little bit of micro is all we need here from CatZ to be able to keep a few of these guys alive. Not sure why he's not even bothering, and look at that, just GGing NightEnd, realizing, hey, I've got no mining going on. There's nothing doing this game. Very intriguing game number 2 here between CatZ and NightEnd. We've got game number 3 in just one moment, and that will be the 3rd and final game in the series here between CatZ and NightEnd. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this game. As always, if you like the commentary, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Keep watching and keep owning.